Hello and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're most welcome. My name is Stella and I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in Nova Scotia, Canada. Before we even go any further, are you subscribed to my channel? Like, if you're not, why? What? So don't let us, yeah, please just subscribe. Subscribe, and hopefully after the video you would have enjoyed what you watched and you would give the video a thumbs up, because I just feel it's somehow asking you to give the video a thumbs up when you've not even seen the content yet. So one of the things I had issues with upon relocating to Canada, amongst there are plenty other things I had issues with and was frustrated about, was caring for my natural hair. Like back home in Nigeria, caring for my natural hair was like one of the easiest things to do. It was so very easy. And you know, coming with that same mindset, I came here thinking, oh, I'm coming really prepared, because I came with like 2 medium-sized containers filled with shea butter, you know, what I felt would last me for 6 months or a little longer. Came here, you know, with all of that, only to arrive and get the disappointment of a lifetime. I was disappointed, I was frustrated, it was crazy. Like the shea butter I thought was everything, was giving my hair a different texture, I don't even understand, it was making my hair harder and all of that, and I was like, what is happening? I was contemplating relaxing my hair. I contemplated even cutting the hair itself, because I was like, I better go. Anything that's going to look, the things that are stressing me are already enough. They were already enough. The fact that the weather was so cold and I was still trying to understand how a place could be as cold as it was. Like, how do humans even live here and make it look so cool with all the cold that is here? That I wasn't understanding. And then the breakouts I had on my face was something, was a story for another day. Like the last time I had such breakouts was 8-10 years ago. I came here and there were just a lot of things. I wasn't understanding so many things, guys. Breakouts that was even entering my hairline self. If you look, my hairline, I'm trying to, you know, get it to grow back, because it was getting to my hairline and I found myself touching my face a lot. Like, I used to be someone that would tell people, stop touching your face, stop touching your face. Why won't you have pimples when you're always touching your face? I came here, see me, say touching your face. I was touching. Like, the person I knew in Nigeria was a different person that landed in Canada. I was shocked. Like, it was really crazy. So, you know, as I'm touching now, and it was also affecting my hairline and making it fall a lot and all of that. So so I contemplated relaxing my hair or cutting it, and then I put it up on my WhatsApp status. Yes, I am very much into WhatsApp. Like, that's like my first social medium before, you know, any other one. But you know, I can't have everybody on my WhatsApp status. But bah! So I put it up on my WhatsApp status, you know, and a friend in the UK was like, look, even if you relax your hair, it's going to be the same thing. Your hair is probably even going to fall off more. Like, you know, because I was also having issues with my hair falling off. Even combing was wool. Like, at least with relaxed hair, I would have been able to comb easily and all of that. But anyway, she made me understand that it was the weather. Like, you know, if I'm going to look for wherever I'm pouring out my anger, and pour it out on the weather. And not your hair or the shea butter. You know, back at home, I remember how I used to just recommend shea butter. Like, to anyone who cared to listen, get yourself a good shea butter, you're gonna be fine. Get yourself a good shea butter, you're gonna be fine. Yes, you're still going to be fine with a good shea butter, but one has to go about it a different way here. Realizing that my shea butter wasn't at fault after all, it was just the weather. You know, I decided to figure out how to go about, you know, with the whole weather something and still keep my natural hair. So you know how they say when you realize a problem, you're a step ahead of getting the solution. So I decided to look for how to go about with it, which is what I didn't realize. And you know, with more experience and exposure comes more knowledge. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to, you know, cornrow your hair yourselves neatly, because that's also another thing and that issue I realized a lot of women have when they relocate to, you know, countries with really harsh weather and all of that. A lot of them cut their hair because, one, it's expensive. It could be expensive to make your hair, and two, the whole stress and everything. So, you know, after they consider all of that, they just go on low cut. So hopefully in this video you're going to see how to properly cornrow your hair neatly, like mine, and how to care for your natural hair in this weather, you know, in this harsh winter weather, and even going forward self, you know. So that being said, I think I've talked enough. That's that for the chit chat. Let's get right into the video. First of all, we all know it's absolutely great to start any hairstyle on a clean hair. But here's the thing behind these clips. On a regular a co-wash person, like, I do not recommend using shampoo to wash the hair, which is different from what I'm doing here. I use the shampoo first before going in with a conditioner. And this is because I do not understand, neither do I trust the conditioners that are sold here. Like, I realized for it to work properly, you need to let it sink in, cover with a shower cap and all of that for some minutes, which is very different from what I'm used to back in Nigeria. Like, in Nigeria, we have so many instant conditioners that once you apply, it immediately softens your hair and you're able to, really massage your scalp properly, wash, and at the same time condition your hair with just your conditioner. So, till then, I'll just have to, till I can figure out a way around, the whole conditioner thing and get my hands on an instant conditioner, I will just continue with this shampoo method to ensure my hair is properly clean. But if you have a different natural hair texture, which is harder, I would suggest, you skip out the shampoo part, because as we all know, shampoos can really dry the hair. So I'm spraying a mixture of leave-in conditioner and argan oil because I didn't make my hair immediately after washing it. And as we all know, it's easier to work on natural hair when it's wet. But that still didn't stop me from adding in more leave-in conditioner because, in this weather, this winter weather, the softer your hair is, the better. Like, add as much products as you can. And well, when I mean products that can soften the hair and are lightweight. Add as much as necessary. So one easy way of making your hair yourself without feeling like you're being punished is by always sharing your hair into sections and making sure the portion you're not using is packed up. Now, for those that are not used to this, having a clean line when sharing your hair into those portions could be a bit uneasy, you get, but definitely with time and more practice, you get a hang of it and be able to come out with cleaner, straighter lines. Like for me in the video, the first line I drew wasn't so straight, but as I kept on working on the hair, I felt it and I readjusted. Amazing God is eyes, but my heart still beats. When I say no, it's yes. I'm putting you to the test. Can you handle me? Do you have the key? Sorry that I've been playing games. Do you really have what it takes? I guess so, I guess so. I guess so, I guess so. When making a cornrow, especially for those that do not know jack about cornrowing their hair or any hair for that matter, here's the trick. You will start by having 3 portions of hair at the grip of both hands. That is, you have 1 portion of hair on the grip of the index and thumb fingers of your left hand. Then you grip the second portion with the index and thumb fingers of your right hand. And the third portion is gripped by the following 2 fingers on your right hand. That way you have a portion at one end, another at the middle, and the third at the other end. Once you have secured the grips as described, you will then use your left hand to take the portion at the end of your right hand. And by doing so, you have made a transfer, giving the left hand 2 portions and leaving the right hand with just 1. In the same way, you would use your right hand to take the portion at the end of your left hand back to the grip of the right hand, giving your right hand 2 portions once again. So just like that, you keep taking the portion on one end and moving it to the other end. This taking of portion from one end is done using the index and thumb fingers of the other hand. And as you keep taking and moving in whatever direction you are cornrowing, you should be picking up hairs as you go. You better not to sin. I think so, I think so. I think so, I think so. Okay, let me just be honest with you. I want you, and okay, I've been running circles all the time, but I want you. Right here, what I'm doing with my index finger is loosening the grip of the finishing so I do not have a stiff neck when I'm done. So you guys are going to notice I comb a lot. That's just how it is with me. I don't really feel so comfortable with the excess shrinkage. So I like to, comb out and feel a smoother texture. And I also prefer twisting out the ends of each cornrow, which I do with a shea butter mix. And I'm going to show you guys that later on.
I think so, I think so. Okay, let me just be honest with you. I want you. And okay, I've been running circles all the time, but I want you. Keep pushing you away while I want you to stay. Amazing gold is eyes, but my heart still beats. When I say no, it's yes. I'm putting you to the test. Can you handle me? Do you have the key? Sorry that I've been playing games. Do you really have what it takes? I guess so, I guess so. I guess so. I am a queen, I need my king. You better not to sin. I think so. I think so. Okay, let me just be honest with you. I want you. And okay, I've been running circles all the time, but I want you. Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change, and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online, and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I were safe and sound. And we just slow down. For you and I were safe and we were on the run, rocking around the clock. Now all we need is right here in front of us. In front of us. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I were safe and sound. Can we just slow down? And we just slow. Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change, and I feel that you mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online, it's not like we need them. Safe and sound. Waste another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change, and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online, and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I were safe and sound. We were on the run, rocking around the clock. Now all we need is right here in front of us. In front of us. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found for you and ours.
So this is one of the containers of shea butter I brought from Nigeria. I'm depositing the shea butter into a glass container because I'm going to heat up the shea butter. Although I will do so on really low heat because I'm not trying to kill all the nutrients in it. And I'm not using plastic because they say when you heat up plastic, it releases some form of chemical, which I'm also not ready to have contaminate my shea butter as well. So here you guys, you can see I'm using really low heat. I'm going to put a glass of shea butter in a pot of water and allow it, warm up a little bit. The idea is just to get the shea butter to melt so I can go ahead and add my favorite oil. Now, if you do not want to use the heat method, you can as well whisk your shea butter with your favorite oil. If you do not have a whisker, you can use a fork as well to do it manually. If this was in Nigeria, I wouldn't have needed to melt the shea butter because the kind of weather we have in Nigeria makes it really easy to apply shea butter. But due to how cold it is here, applying shea butter becomes really difficult and it even makes the hair harder itself, funny enough. So, after applying your favorite oil, you mix it, shake them together so, they mix properly. And the shea butter is still going to coagulate because that's just how shea butter is. It's not oil, it's naturally in a solid form. So now I'm on a journey to restore my edges and enjoy my natural hair irrespective of the weather, the time, the place, and all of that. That'll be that for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. At this point, I can comfortably ask you to give the video a thumbs up. Till next time, guys, stay blessed, stay out of trouble, stay hydrated. I love you all as always. Do not forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.